So the prospect of a grand final shining in the distance. It's 80 minutes away to be precise. Dylan Edwards gets us underway. Taken by Kennedy, and back comes Oregon Corfusi, the only Shark out there tonight to have lined up in a grand final. He played for Parramatta 2 years ago. Talakai into the lineup for Jesse Ramian. He was out there helping with the warm-up, Jesse, with the moon boot on. So Talakai slotting in at right centre. And now the skipper, McInnes. Just one win in the last 8 games head-to-head against the Panthers for this Cronulla outfit. It comes to Nikora. And Brayley off to Trindle, and Rudolph on the left-hand side. He gets a Martin special, zeroing right around the hip area. And the first kick off the boot of Trindle once again. The catch by the steadfast Dylan Edwards. And the first set completed comfortably by the Sharks. Edwards playing it outside his 20. Here's To'o. Almost impossible to bring to ground. Playing it on the 30. And now Taruva. A couple of spells out of the top grade this year, but still the team's leading try scorer. 16 to his name. And here's the record breaker now, Isaiah Yeo. How many more games to come? 300 plus, maybe 350 in sights. He's only 28. Edwards to finish the set. And now for a Luai kick. Down the left-hand corridor. Waiting underneath it, Sione Katoa, and Alamotti timed his run to perfection. As the rain tumbles down, only a mist really at the moment, enough to be a nuisance, but there is a penalty here to Cronulla. Some over-exuberance in the tackle. Here's the replay. He collared him like a missile.
They'd be disappointed with that penalty, Penrith. They were going nowhere. Poor discipline. Was it Moses Leota got caught up in the tackle? Get a set start now, the Sharks.
Let's go to Brad. It's nuisance value, this rain, but it doesn't help given the slippery nature of this surface.
Well, they haven't dropped the ball yet, so the two quality teams, I think what they'll be thinking about is how they can use the conditions to benefit their kicking. You can see a bit of a sheen across the grass at the moment. There's a slight breeze coming from the east. I think it's just careful once you get close to the try line, not kicking it too hard. It's going to slip early off the ground, so I think the experience of Luai and Nathan Cleary, if I had to say someone benefited, I'd say them two.
Thanks, Brad. Enjoy it down there. Here's Kennedy, picked up, drag, gone, over.
And Nathan Cleary. There's a bit of Archie
wow. Aggro. Oh, it's getting pretty close to that advertising sign. This part of the Sharks' mentality here. Don't let them stand over you, perhaps.
Well, it's a great tackle from Nathan Cleary. Isaac Tungo was infield. He made the big tackle previous. Bit of a set play. Nathan Cleary defending in the centres, gets hold of him, holds him up, and Tungo comes from the inside. And what happens here? They don't like it. The Sharks. They're celebrating the Panthers. There's nothing in it, was there?
No, play on.
They are going to play on. It's a prelim.
But it's a warning again. If it is a little bit slippery out there, don't run sideways near sidelines. It's just an old saying, but it really comes to the fore in nights like this where the surface is a little bit slippery.
Down to Brad.
Well, I was just going to back Gus up. The only reason you go there is to score tries, or you kick into that end goal into that corner. Outside that, you stay outside of that 10-metre corridor.
Don't run sideways near sidelines. Sounds like a good motto for life.
Oldie bit of gritty.
So it's Tungo, and now Leota. So Penrith have got the real estate that they're after. They want to play this yardage game. It's what they love to do. Have teams coming off their own line. Cleary now. What a comeback in week 1 of the finals. What a performance. And a kick here for Edwards to contest. Batted back. Handled by Yeo. Ball on the ground. Good scurry by the Sharks. That's Trindle diving in.
Great hustle. Those little challenges, those little 50-50s, they make a difference.
And now Ronaldo, the Sharks' third greatest try scorer now. It's quite a feat. He's got a couple of certified Sharks legends ahead of him, though. David Peachey and Andrew Ettinghausen, but here's a knock on. There's the first blip that we see with respect to the conditions. Panthers tacklers targeting that football, and they have jimmied it free.
Ball security's on your mind. You think about it all week. You know it's your run. You've got to carry the ball for the team, and then just one little lapse of concentration. You get hit the wrong way and pulled the wrong way, and the ball scurries out. Panthers all to the right-hand side of the scrum. They brought the scrum to the left-hand scrum line.
Martin running savagely towards the centre of the ground where Blake Brayley was waiting for him, and Rudolph, who dropped the footy. Cleary off the back of Luai, taking the defence on. Hines there to confront him in the tackle. Now Luai first receiver. Yo, a pass underneath for Liota, picked up and driven. Good tackle. Wilted in, driving around the legs. And now James Fisher-Harris, if they lose, it's his last game as a Panther tonight. He's off to the Warriors next year, as we know. 21 away. Oh, yo. Scintillating footwork there.
Well, this
is this a trip? Is this a trip penalty?
This will be a sin bin, I think.
He's on report. He just stuck a leg out.
Well, it's good footwork. This is one of his pet plays, Isaiah Yeo. Well, it's got to be a sin bin, hasn't it? It's a deliberate trip. In the good old days, or the bad old days, whichever you want to call them, in the 70s and 80s, that was an automatic send-off.
The Panthers are going to have a shot at penalty goal after nearly 6 minutes of football. So a point-blank assignment for Nathan Cleary to start. That's just a reaction by Rudolph, but as you say, there's some danger in it.
Yeah, but it's poor thinking too, because Isaiah Yeo's got a left foot step. It's the only step he has got. So to actually position yourself so poorly that you get fooled with the footwork like that was just a lack of concentration, and it was moments after he dropped the ball. So he's just a little bit rattled at the moment. Maybe this stoppage to have Nathan Cleary open the scoring will settle him down.
That view from behind the posts at the northern end of the core stadium. Cleary makes it 2-0. Penrith.
Okay, let's go! Stay behind!
And Brayley resuming the contest in his 103rd consecutive game for the Sharks, number 9. It's a great run, the most of any in the NRL in a row at the moment. Harris tackled strongly and pushed sideways. Hasn't quite got to the 20 yet. Yo once again. Big and mobile. I saw on the Panthers website during the week in the lead-up to this record-breaking game, they did a straw poll of his teammates. What's his greatest quality? Nearly all of them said leadership. Kennedy on the fly. Sees a wall of men in the black jerseys. Martin has gone to ground. I think it's a head clap. He's feeling for his nose, actually.
All right.
He was sparked a little bit.
Play the ball, Will.
There's a head clash. Yeah. Very, very hard to hurt that man. I don't think he understands what pain is.
Stay back there.
Well, he's got a skull as thick as a rock.
Wasn't he the Ducks of the school?
He's intelligent, highly intelligent. Highly intelligent.
Doesn't play like it.
No, when his pulse gets over 180, it's different.
What a warrior. So HIA for Liam Martin. Normally an 80-minute toiler, but this man, Lindsay Smith, versatile, playing in the middle and on the edge. He's played every game for Penrith this year.
So he'll go to the edge.
Played a number of games, starting in the back row this year.
Stood next to him in the warm-up. I didn't realise how tall he was.
There's not too many little ones amongst them, I don't think, Andrew. So Rudolph. Strong in recent weeks for the Sharks. Across to McInnes, most experienced Cronulla player out there. Game number 204. Now Hines attacking the line with his running. Oh, strong tackle though. They shove him back from where he commenced the run. Trindle got wrong-footed. That's a good kick. He got a lovely strike on that, but Edwards takes it comfortably. You wouldn't know it's wet out there.
Well, they're playing with danger. Trindle is doing all the kicking. He's kicking from the left-hand side of the ruck for a right footer. If there's a slow play the ball, they're going to be in all sorts.
It's good searching defence by the Sharks, big men. Rudolph and Ramian strong there on Taruva. And now for Fisher-Harris. They're holding their own in the middle here.
Yeah, defence is dominating at the moment for both sides. It seems hard to get footwork and traction to actually bust tackles or break tackles. So defence of both sides is brutal, and it's good.
Oh, Kennedy takes it, but again, doesn't have the pace to evade the oncoming chase. More tough, imposing defence with Fisher-Harris. Now for Sione Katoa. One more try and he joins Matt Rogers in equal fifth place on the Sharks try-scoring list. So there's a lot of strike out wide for this Cronulla team. And that's their template. Hard-working, fast outside backs, and they've got that aplenty here. And now Wilton to within 10 of the halfway. Trindle again. Taruva with a return. So Trindle doing pretty much all the general play, kicking again here.
Yep, he's got the 6 on his back, but he's the halfback. That time he came around to the right side, far more comfortable.
Danica, what can you tell us?
Just an update on Liam Martin. He's come off for just a regular head injury assessment. This one doesn't get categorised because it was actually the trainer, the Panthers trainer, who made the call to bring Liam Martin off for this one. So he'll go through the assessment over the next 15 minutes and we'll update you as soon as we know.
Thanks, Danica.
Just in this arm wrestle, just watch. They gave the ball back to the Sharks on their 20. I'll give the ball back to them this time.
Great catch. Katoa attacking.
Around the same area. The set previous, they started their set on their 30-metre mark. This is what they love. They get in this arm wrestle and they just chip away. And then the opposition, when they break, that's when they go up again. Freddie?
Yeah, one of their big goals is to get to those kicks and compete for it. I thought Suni Taruva and had a pretty good shot for that. The ball landed in a pretty good spot. He was in the zone. Here he goes, 40-20. He's nailed this.
He's absolutely crunched it. Edwards taps it back. Katoa running after it. Oh, Taruva gets back in spectacular fashion. What a play by the winger.
Yeah, Trindle, great kick. And look at them lift. You can feel the energy in the stadium and the energy on the field. Low and hard. That was a great kick from Trindle.
And it's doing a little bit of a panther on the Panther there. Kicking early in the tackle count. Getting the fullback isolated. And now the Panthers having to kick from inside their 30.
Katoa's a little ginger, actually, after that electric race with Taruva. He's going to catch it on the fly.
He's in serious doubt coming into the game, wasn't he?
Iro with the pec and Ramian with the leg injury. Both in doubt. And Katoa, well, he's been struggling at various times throughout the year as well. See that glorious footy from both sides. A great kick by Trindle, but Taruva to run back and collect that ball in wet conditions. We're seeing the very best of the best on show tonight. Hines across for Talakai.
Well, Nikara's, he's in back play. He wasn't involved with that shift. He was with the trainer. We'll get Freddie to keep an eye on Nikara. He's hobbling around.
Trindle aerial. Now here comes a contest and Sharks are coming through. It was knocked on by Cronulla. And again, Penrith get players back there to the danger zone.
Yeah, some good signs here for the Sharks, though.
It's got to be squeaky clean here. The last two sets on the back of that 40-20 attack. And then, bottom of the screen, this is Nikara. Just an impact injury. Maybe I'll run that out.
Yeah, I've seen him limp around before, then he just gets the ball and scores a try.
Cleary for Smith.
Oh, geez, they had him shot to pieces then. The ball had to go wide. There's the fatigue alert. Ball's in play. Upwards of 6 minutes.
Fisher Harris, Garner, Alamotti. He takes them on. He had Taruva open, but opted against the pass. He got tackled strongly by Talakai. They're off again, though. Edwards back down the short side. Taruva kicks it up in the air. Wants it to bounce. Can't find the turf. Trindle gets back.
Bomb one there. Had to find a pass. Alamonti. 2-on-1 then. You got to take those half chances.
Actually, Kennedy's been good again. Nearly 170 running metres last week. It's his best return since round 19 of the season. And Rudolph. Taken near the halfway. It's a vastly different game to the one they contested down in the Shire earlier in the year. Penrith 42, Cronulla nothing. They're right up for this, the Sharks. Oh, risky pass.
Well, they've started like they did last week against the Cowboys. Nice and conservative, getting to their kicks, just playing the kick and chase game. And the Panthers will respect that in return. They will just keep playing the same way.
Penalty.
It's a penalty to Cronulla.
Who was out of play then? Was it Fisher
You're out of
Harris?
play.
Was in
I
front of
caught
the
you,
play the ball.
Isaiah, and Moses.
Freddie?
Well, the three middle players were out of play. He called them Ashley Klein. I think they were just as confused as everyone at the stadium. Here they are just walking back on side. Luke Garner also on the left-hand side. He's out of play. There's the fish. There's Isaiah and Moses.
Isaiah! James!
All right, you can hear there Ashley Klein called them out, but it was all too late, and Cronulla with a chance to equalise at 2-2.
Well, if you're a Sharks fan, you're in good shape. 17 minutes in, if Nico can just poke this nice and straight, it'll be 2-2, and they're over the nervous part of the game. They're into it.
straight, Nico. Yeah, just stay straight.
Nico's penalty goal is the Sharks' first points against the Panthers since round 19, 2022. Can you believe that? They're in the game. They don't look overawed by the occasion. You wouldn't say that's always been the case for recent Cronulla teams in finals games, but the monkey is off the back. Long way to go. But they haven't been blown off the park, and Wilton gets really monstered by a Kenny tackle, tickling his ribs. McInnes this time. That's a great shot. Trindle again. This one's going to bounce towards touch.
But once again, kicking from that left-hand side of the ruck, you get pressured from the inside. He's got to turn his hips towards the sideline, try to get a torpedo off then, and then the ball hooked towards that sideline. Be careful there, Trindle.
Well, it's a little strange that Nico's not volunteering to kick anything. Like he's kicking the goal, so there's nothing wrong with him. Assuming he'd kick in general play, but as you say, everything's gone to Trindle.
Offload. Kenny for Yo. Maliotta with a standing start. Put down shy of the halfway. Cleary calls Edwards back underneath. Making any real headway with the ball here, Penrith. That can change in the twinkling of an eye, though. Garner racing onto it and tackled by Hines right on the advantage line. And now Luai from a fast play the ball. He's got his mate Cleary there. He backs away, keeps it alive. Back to Mitch Kenny. Kenny's going to kick through. He tried to clean bowl Will Kennedy, but he was able to trap it effectively and rush back to his 30 and past it. Now Katoa. 16 tries in the year for the right winger. And Mulatalo straight over Lindsay Smith this time. Now Brayley with a run. They're finding territory here. Hines and his 100th. Linking with Trindle now for Nikora. What a tackle, Alamotti. A critical one, but they're asking questions. And here's another one. Trindle's kick across the ground. Ball tap back. Hines! A try for Nico! The bunker is going to have a look.
We clear an escort by Nathan Cleary to start with. Play it through because then it's a knock on by the Sharks. We have no try.
So he's pretty much seen the knock on. He wants to have a look at the escort from
Sharks
Nathan.
left side kick chasers onside.
That's a Cronulla hand.
All players are just looking to compete for the ball. There's no escort.
Yeah, it's gone forward.
Ronaldo now knocks the ball on. We have a decision.
Down to Danica for some more news.
Yes, just an update on Liam Martin. It is good news. He's just back out here on the sideline. He's passed his head injury assessment and he will be returning into the action any second now.
I think that's significant because they actually lack a little bit of punch at the moment, the Panthers. He is one player that does provide it. Over there, his combination with Cleary. They're being methodical, the Panthers, but they're also being very conservative.
Cleary, third tackle. He's got the angle. He's got the 40-20.
He's got it.
And just when you think you've got them contained, the master breaks it open.
Back,
Another pivotal play from the gun number 7 at this ground.
That's his kick. He loves to hook it back.
Well, that was your favourite kick, Andrew.
Yeah, you hit
hooking it back.
and you get more distance on it, and you get that draw. That's a big play once again.
First tackle for Penrith inside the Westpac red zone. Now Fisher-Harris, can they cash in on some Cleary brilliance? Played to Kenny. Cleary turns it underneath. And Kafusi gets over there with Brayley. They stop Tunga on the 10, and now Liotta changes direction. He wants to play this quickly. Penrith starting to apply a little pressure here as the rain tumbles strongly. Cleary feeds Alamotti. Oh, he's just sublime. The 40-20 and then the try assist.
Well, the whole game has been played between the two 20-metre lines. 5 up for a kick, 5 up for a kick, 5 up for a kick, hold on to the ball. Nothing much happening, conservative. Then step up Nathan Cleary. Let's change this, he says. Kicks the 40-20. Harvey Norman replay. And then the Panthers go to work in the attacking zone. And a lovely cutout pass here, Cleary to Alamonte. That's beautiful.
Here they get Duka runners inside and outside Nico Hines. Nico comes in. Talakai. He's in centre. He just doesn't react quick enough. He had to be on his man there, Talakai. On the back of the 40-20. They just hang in there. And then once they get an advantage, they up the tempo. And it's on the back of their champion halfback. Players in motion. Timing perfect. And the pass selection, as good as it gets.
Well, that's their first visit inside the Westpac red zone. First visit. Virtually for either team. The game has been played between the two 20-metre lines. Cleary changes that, starts a set of 6 at the other end, and they come up with a try straight away. That's how you change the course of the game.
Alamotti, a preliminary final try scorer. He was with the Bulldogs last year and they finished in 15th. He's now part of this triple premiership winning team, which leads 8-2.
You've got to stay aggressive. They've been really positive, the Sharks. It was all in the back of that attempted 40-20 from Trindle. After that, it was a really good period for the Sharks. They'll keep that positive attitude.
Wilton forces an error from Martin with a surge up the defensive line. An inspired bit of play from the back rower, and Cronulla straight on the attack. Here's Hazelton out there.
Yeah, well, this is their first look at the Panthers goal line.
Hines for Rudolph. Super tackle, Smith. Right in around the legs. Just to the left of the post now. Trindle linking Kennedy, who's been dropped over there by Kaola Iro.
Yeah, but they're never stressed.
Where do you want it?
Just watch the defence.
In the middle, shot clock.
The defence was never stretched. Communication. Watch between Nathan and Tungal. Watch them. They go up, they communicate, they don't panic. They all work together. That's what happens when there's trust and there's combinations. We talk about combinations generally in attack, but very important defensively. Freddie.
The one Will Kennedy's got to get is from a wider shot where you've got a bit more room around Nathan. He's been beat a few times because he holds up on that lead run. He doesn't want to miss that. And there's been players that get him for speed. That's the one they want to try to get him on. He needs a little bit more space though, Will Kennedy.
Telstra is the proud naming rights partner of the NRL Telstra Premiership. And they've been back in the game for 20 plus years. Another mistake. This lane tumbling down with a little more intensity now, and it's causing some issues.
Shot clock on. Guys, shot clock's on. In the middle, let's go.
Wasn't happy there, Garner. Things must have been said. There was a bobble, I think, before he got into the line. Bobble.
Centrefield scrum, 25 away from Penrith's line. Hines to the left-hand side. They go to Talakai instead. He puts a big fend on Alanotti. The reinforcements come in. Taruva, the chief tackler.
He hurt himself there, Talakai. I don't know whether they got a poke in the eye or something, but...
It'll be hard to hurt the rest of his body, goodness. Now Hazelton. Down inside the 20 now. Another pass underneath to Rudolph, who spears into the defence. Left of the sticks they set up. Brayley, nice pass out in front of Hines. Trindle wraps around, he got hit hard. And Taruva on the counter, races out to the 20.
Yeah, but that was better for the Sharks. Their halves got together. Nico played to Trindle. But once again, the edge defence, never stressed. Luai. That's his man.
Cleary, dummies through, clearing to the halfway. Edwards there. Edwards running one out, trying to evade the Sharks defenders. Hero gets him. But Penrith in position for an attack out to the left this time. Kenny, Luai, Garner. Put down on Cronulla's 10-metre line. This is massive here. A turnover at one end, potentially points at the other. Henry. 9 short. Ball on the ground, skimming and knocked on.
I don't know what happened here. Mitch Kenny went into the line. Isaiah, he ran the decoy.
Go on the clock.
You see there, Dylan Edwards, they're talking together. Here's Nathan Cleary, the show and go. And Toby Rudolph, he was wide of the ruck. He got caught out. And then the play with Mitch Kenny. He gets out. Is he looking for Dylan Edwards? Yeah, the communication there. Dylan Edwards was there, but Liam Martin, he missed his assignment. Very rarely you see that. Freddie?
Well, I thought the tackle before they missed their assignment, they just ran across and turned Liam Henry under. I felt like they had a quick enough play the ball and enough people behind the ball to actually go at Cronulla with a little bit more zest. They've been sort of settling with that turning player underneath a fair bit this season. I'm not sure if it's going to work at this end of the year.
Here's Jack Williams now. It's another strong bench that the Sharks have named tonight. They'd like to go with the 4 forwards, but they've had to make room for Atkinson. Talakai starting in the absence of Ramey, and a kick across the ground. Oh, great catch. Just in from the sideline, narrowly. So there's Rudolph amongst the Sharks on the bench. Busy opening stint from him. Lindsay Smith galloping out on the left-hand edge this time. And Hines at the bottom of that tackle. And now Yo. And a kick by Cleary. And taken on the chest by Kennedy. And the kick chase is good once again. If you're a Shark, Gus, you're happy with where you're at the moment.
Yeah, you've got to be. You've got to be happy where you're at. And you can't get bored with it either.
Oh, there's an out. That's Taruva again with pressure.
Yeah, but that's getting bored with the grind.
pressure ball in these conditions or in dry conditions. If you're going to throw long balls to your centre, you've got to catch and fire. Nico here catches the ball and goes into the line and then just takes all the time off Talakai under all sorts of pressure. You're going to play long, catch it, fire it. Give time to make time.
They didn't have to play that way. They were in the grind. Work it up, kick and chase and tackle. Work it up and kick and chase and tackle. Because now the Panthers just get encouragement out of that. They know that you won't last at it and try something different. That's when the mistakes come.
Oh, it's slippery. I wonder how many points you might need to win this game under conditions.
We'll see some points later. This has been a really testing period, though. And for the best part, not much into the door.
Martin, he bustled out of the tackle from Trindle. Now clear on the last. It's a kick aiming for no man's land. It's tapped back here. This will be play on. The Sharks have dived on it. And Hazelton somehow keeps the ball in the field of play. Oh, these are tough ones now.
Well, now the pressure's ramped up. I think Henry there. I think he cops one.
Tackle 2, Shady.
Cops a hip.
Right.
Hip. Liam Henry.
I think you reeled out of the tackle. I think you fell out of the back of the tackle.
He doesn't look like he'd be easily damaged either.
No.
No, country boy.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you go low. A lot of talk now about defenders and defenders tackling high. Drop your head. That's where you get sparked there.
Williams with a good carry. Relieves a little pressure out past that 20-metre line. Now Hazelton. Kicking from deep inside their own end. It's Nico this time. A conic strike at the ball, but he hit it nicely. The rain stopped falling here. Can't imagine this ground will dry all that much. And from here on in, seen a few players lose their footing. Nathan most recently. He's just unbelievable, isn't he? He's like a human bobcat. And it's picked up now by Kenny. There's a question on whether the markers were square there.
He's a good player. And then watching him, the work he gets around the middle of the field.
Nice ball. Martin picked up in one hand by Toto. They're finding a little bit of room now, Penrith, as half-time beckons.
They haven't joined down their right side, Penrith. 6 more.
Oh, restart of the tackle count. That could be telling Alamotti with the first try. He can't get through. There is a penalty here for a late tackle. Garner's coming into protest. Luai's hurt.
Jerome Luai, he hasn't moved. Talakai hits him after he passes the ball. He showed the ball once on the inside.
Take your time. Hey, Luke.
This is where you get the burners. When you relax, he'll show the ball and then he'll show it again. That's as cheap as it gets.
Sin bin.
That is as cheap as it gets.
The officials don't take kindly to these late tackles, particularly after the playmakers relax, Andrew.
Oh, it's as cheap as it comes.
This could be 10.
Could be. It has to be. You got to get this tackle out of the game.
There's no sin bin. It's a report.
Joke. Watch the whiplash Jerome Luai gets here. He passes, he relaxes. This is dangerous. Player can really get hurt with this.
We have seen those sin bins throughout the year, and not on this instance. Taking the penalty shot.
Well, it extends it upon past the 6-point margin, and points are at a premium.
Watch his head. Watch where his head.
Oh.
Someone will get seriously injured if that continues.
He's apologised.
Oh,
All
what's
good.
that going to do?
All good. It's an 8-point gap now. Jerome's bounced back and he's up and about. Penny for your thoughts, Ivan. I know Wayne Bennett's best poker face. He's developing a good one though, Ivan. Can't read too much into him.
Got a feeling for a pulse half the time.
Wayne nods off, doesn't he? He's really slick. Waiting out when we've won.
Just approaching half time, but I dare say next points are an absolute must in this game. So vital who scores next.
Talakai, tackled by Luai in conjunction with Nagana and Alamonte, that left field combination. And now Sione Katai. They are in this game. Cronulla yet to score a try, but have had a couple of cracks, and particularly earlier in the game did look to pose some questions to Penrith, but the scoreboard says as we approach half time they are in it. Oh, he's got a good piece of that. Look at this float. Oh, what a catch under the conditions.
They just share the workload so good. So well, the Panthers. They're outside backs. They get there and help out. First 3 or 4 plays, and one of their big men rolls forward.
Well, they're rolling here on the back of 2. Quick play. The ball's clearing off Kenny. He arrived just in the nick of time. Now Luai, a kick for Garner to contest potentially, although Kennedy flies. And they've got them jammed in the corner.
Well, it just never changes. Just controlled, patient, relentless. You wouldn't say it's brilliant, but it's brilliant in its simplicity.
They've been doing it for like 5 years. They don't get sick of it. They don't get bored with it.
And that's why they win finals football. I mean, they won 10 finals going back.
Oh, there's the error they were looking for. There was play for as well.
And that's Sharks losing patience again. We're in the shadows of half time. There's only a minute to go for half time.
This could be the biggest minute in Cronulla's season here.
If they go right, they've got them shot to pieces here, Penrith.
Cleary, Edwards, catch and pass, top or in, away, ankle tapped and stopped. 45 seconds. It is imperative Cronulla hold out the Panthers here. Cleary, Yo, now Luai, a kick through, Garner. He couldn't bullet through the gap, and it's been dived on.
Bad luck, got a little bit of a ricochet, and the ball chaser got a little bit of a bump. Otherwise, it could have been very good. But that's a let off for the Sharks, assuming.
Oh! Oh, Henry!
Assuming they can get through the next 20 seconds.
There's a run. Jack Williams, good leg speed. Gee. Oh, Trindle. Takes the odds to a kick, was picked up by top. And then knocked on by Dylan Edwards, but half-time will beat them all. Oh, it's gloomy conditions here at Accor, but a highly entertaining preliminary final. Perhaps a little bit more dour than we might have thought coming here. But the Panthers keep doing what they do best. 10 points to 2, but just the one try in the first 40 minutes. Looked almost destined to score. So that defensive scurry has kept Cronulla at an 8-point margin. They are alive in this, and we are 40 minutes away from finding Melbourne a combatant for next week's grand final. Martin. Tackled by Royce Hunt, who's out there. The hulking frame of Cronulla's number 16. He'll be a West Tiger next season. 3 tackles used. Running past the 20-metre line now. Here's Eisenhuth. For Edwards. Weaving in and out. Carries Hines out past the 40-metre line. Cleary in position for the first kick of the second half.
Much ball, has he?
Well, the Sharks have spent most of their game coming out of their own end of the field. A couple of times they've had a rush of blood that turned the ball over. They've just got to be patient. They've got to chase this deficit with discipline and patience.
They've been playing on.
At least for the first half hour anyway. Whatever it takes, they've got to be next to score. It doesn't matter if it takes 30 minutes. They've got to be next to score.
Trindle stepping up. Sends another one into the night sky. Edwards pressured. Play on. That was an equal contest for the ball in the opinion of the referee. Ruva's been on effort tonight.
They get so much work out of their wingers. To Ruva, front rowers.
Well, even on the defensive side of the ball too, Andrew, they come spearing in and they put pressure on opposition outside backs. Now Henry shrugged off that head knock before half-time. Good jarring tackle there. And Eisenhuth within 6 of the halfway. Cleary tried for the floater. Didn't get all of it. A good take by Kennedy, who accelerates towards the kick chase, but it's been uniform right from the outset, and he's been dragged straight across the ground.
Yeah, with an 8-point lead in these conditions, the Panthers are just on autopilot. They will just keep doing this over and over and over again and keep applying pressure until they hope the Sharks crack. There's a reliever.
No tackle. Okay, Brandon. Who's that, sorry?
Dear, oh dear.
Talakai, a bustling run to get this set started. Lines across the foot and actually backwards a couple of steps to engage Williams. Get back to the middle of the ground. Good attacking position for the Sharks now. Trindle, another one underneath. It comes to Wilton. Wrapped up by Kenny. Bradley and Hines. Hazelton, that's 3 plays where they've turned runners underneath. 26 metres from Penrith's line now. Trindle, he'll kick. He's trying to find open space. He can't. To'o's there, and the chase isn't good enough to hold him up in the in goal, and that was early in the tackle count as well.
I don't mind it though. Brian To'o did a really good read there to get back and get the ball on the full, but it does warn the Panthers that we'll kick early before the fifth tackle.
Well, I think that's where their points are going to come from. Cronulla, they're under no stress defensively at all. Penrith.
The problem is you just don't get any consistent ball at their end of the field. You get one look like that, and now the Panthers will just grind away and kick it back down the other end, and you mightn't get another look for 5 or 6 minutes.
Good return by Kennedy. One try from the preliminary final so far.
Tito!
There's Jack Williams. He adds real energy around the middle of the field for the Sharks off the bench. It comes down to big Royce Hunt. Good run. Broke free of Martin's tackle around the legs. It'll be Trindle once more. Up and under. It's a big high kick. Geez, these two fullbacks have been so good. And Edwards sits up a little chance out on the left-hand side. Taruva gets it back for Luai now. Luai trying to bust tackles. He has support. It's the other man in headgear. To'o bouncing, driving the legs, and they're out within 8 of the halfway.
That is top shelf. It doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any more brave than that. That's playing with real courage right there. Off your own try line to string together offloads and passes like that. That's a magic bit of finals football.
Nathan straightens. Luai wraps. Oh, he got hit hard. Good read, Hero. Spearing in from centre. He's been tickled up there, Luai.
He wasn't happy with his outside man, Jerome Luai. He looked at Liam Martin and Tungor. Had the hands there with a please explain.
Cleary. It's a weird sort of a kick. Taruva takes it.
They're going to challenge this.
They're saying they're appealing for a tackle in the air. And there is a challenge ensuing, so let's see what the bunker has to say.
We have a captain's challenge here from Penrith. They're disputing the decision of tackling the touch. They believe the attacker's been tackled in mid-air off the kick.
So now Taruva takes possession of the ball from a kick. Sione Katoa now makes contact in the air, which is illegal, and a penalty. The challenge will be successful.
That's a heads-up challenge right there. It's a technical one, but technically it's a breach.
Big set of 6, this one. Big set of 6.
Well, they've only started one set of 6 inside the Cronulla 20, and it produced a try. Here comes a second chance.
So Eisenhuth starts off. Wrapped up by Brayley, and McInnes was part of the tackle as well. Cleary underneath, Martin up against Royce Hunt. Good tackle. A big front row raced out of the line. 16 away, middle of the ground. Henry. McInnes with another one. He's just come back out there after a short breather either side of halfway. Yo digs in. Cleary, Luai, Alamotti, catch and pass. Taruva back. Almost to where it started. Luai slipping. Another floating ball. Comes out to Edwards this time. They're trying to catch a defender out of the line. He tried to sneak in behind Hero. Tackle was made by Trindle. Super fast play the ball. Tungor. A metre away. Cronulla hanging tough. Just at the moment. Cleary wants to kick over the top of them. And Katoa's got it. And he nearly busts away. Luai with a good tackle. That's good by the Sharks. That's good resilience. And brave pass Talakai. Now Hazelton. Now Iro. And now a penalty.
Big Tommy was hit late.
Just a push. Just a push.
Can't do it. His back was turned. No need. That was the soft one.
The Sharks have turned the Panthers away the last 2 chances that they have had parked on their line.
The game's really on a knife edge. Next score is so important.
Martin. Oh, he forces it out the back. It's play on. It's play on. I thought Penrith might have grazed that and it hit the ground.
Mitch Kenny, and he dives on the ball.
And Luai dragging through tackles now. No, it was an air swing by the Penrith player, so the referee gets it right. Another turnover. Yo. Taken down by McInnes. Flat. This is Nathan. Saw a little gap, tried to exploit it. Tackled on 5, so Luai's going to step up here. Shows it out in front. And, the kick is looking like it's too long. It was only a metre in the end.
No, you can't get those wrong. It goes to a forward. Just take the tackle. We saw Katoa's down. We saw last night Pappenhausen off the 7-tackle restart went through and Howard scored. It's such a momentum changer. Katoa looks like he's gone.
Oh. Get up. Well, there's nothing illegal in the contest. Katoa's still not up from well behind the dead ball line.
It's hard to see what he's injured there.
He was in serious doubt coming in. Hearing he wasn't going to play.
Hines working in with Trindle. They turn Hero back underneath. They get to play 5 now. Short side, Trindle. A kick for Ronaldo to leap backs. He's tapped it forward and Penrith are there to clean up.
Tackle 10 by 10.
And Mulatalo, where is he now?
Sione Katoa.
Sione Katoa. Just getting back into position now.
Well, there's a comeback.
Yeah, I think that he was on his knees and got hit in the lower back. It's hard to know where he got hurt, but he was certainly stung by it.
What a graft this is. We've seen some games where it's been end-to-end stuff throughout 2024. This is in contrast, but no less engaging, particularly when you take the stakes into consideration. Martin's lost it. Trindle's kicked it ahead. It's a scrap for the ball. It's been cleaned up. Oh, Nathan got back there to dive on it. And had he not, Trindle was a great chance to go through and score.
Well, Mitch Kenny was looking for Nathan, and Nathan wasn't calling the ball. Communication breakdown there. And last minute he ducks, and then Liam Martin tries to get the slippery ball off his feet. It would have been better just to dive on the ball. Nathan gets there and saves the day. Freddie.
Well, as that play was unfolding, the Panthers bench just went to Moses Leota, who was down near the try line warming up and calling out for him, so he must have said something's happening. They've won the ball back.
Oh, they've turned it over.
I think that was Liam Martin. He came in, third man into the tackle and shoulder at the ball. To'o again. He's been enormous.
Yeah, 52 minutes in. I mean, they usually wait till the 60-minute mark to get both Leota and Fisher-Harris back out there.
Here's a chance. Here's a chance. Oh, Taruva, does he go over? Yes. Oh, good second effort from Talakai.
It's a couple of errors in 2 sets of 6 in a row from the Panthers, so the defending premiers make a couple of bobbles and a couple of mistakes.
Well, the halves have got to get together for Cronulla. All their attack has been from the middle of the field. split either side. To work to a wider field position, and the halves play together and bring William Kennedy into play. The creative players playing together.
Here comes Hazelton. Still 8 points the difference. Can the Sharks get the first try of the half and their first try of the game? Hines. Cut down outside the 10. McInnes for Rudolph. There's Moses back out there. Moses Leota. In conjunction with Lindsay Smith and Liam Martin. They're only 6 metres away now. The ball goes to Trindle. Out to Nico. Floating pass. Katoa. Look at the Panthers. They get over there. They cut off the open passage in the corner. Hines rolls in behind. Edwards. He's lost the ball.
More pressure. More pressure. Good little period here for the Sharks. And Panthers starting to make some uncharacteristic errors at their own end. Hines, a nice little dab in behind the line, didn't overplay his hand.
Centrefield scrum here. A trick shot coming up for the Sharks.
Well, the Sharks are normally deadly at this part of the field. I mean, they are one of the really good teams in this part of the field.
Euro tackled by 4 Panthers inside the 10. You can feel the tension here at Accor Stadium. And they might trail on the scoreboard, but Cronulla is not being overwhelmed here. They waste one with McInnes tackle, pretty much in line with the left-hand post. Brayley skips, Trindle rolling through. There's a chase coming. Hines got there, Talakai got there, but it was knocked over the dead ball line by Penrith.
I think they're going to challenge this, are they? Taruva's appealing to the referee.
Well, the bunker will look at it anyway. There's no need to challenge. Again, I don't mind the little kick in behind. They certainly had them stretched.
Yeah, it's off Hines.
Knocks the ball on.
It's off Hines.
Well, he gets there first, Hines.
Wow.
Can't put it down.
What a chance.
Jeez, there's a missed opportunity.
I love those tactics in these conditions. The early grubber kick. But it's a big penalty. 20 metres and 7 tackles, and that's just enough to relieve the pressure.
Typical grafting charge by Yo. And now Lindsay Smith exploding with a bit of pace. Martin running at Brayley. 6 more tackles. Rudolph couldn't resist. He tried to slow him down. And the Panthers have got rolling upfield and they have a fresh set to work with. Lindsay Smith. Away to Nathan Cleary. Underneath to the fresh Moses Leota.
That's all.
Right in the middle of a core. You can just sense something dramatic happening either way here. It's been at a stalemate since the break. Played by Garner. Kenny, Yo, Cleary, dummies, takes them on. Bus one, couldn't beat Hazelton. He's a metre away. Wants to get up and play it quick. Kenny, Yo! No!
Right.
In his record-breaking game, Hines is calling defenders over to Cronulla's right. He doesn't think they've got enough out there. It goes to Alamotti. It's juggled to Taruva, sliding try. Sunya Taruva gets over in the corner.
Yeah, nice play. Running the ball in the last play, and Taruva does well. He gets down, he dives before the try line. Knowing these conditions, he'll slide over. Harvey Norman replay. Luai sees the opportunity, plays out the back. Talakai plays the man. Does he stay in? Watch Talakai here. Talakai, he instigates it, trying to get a penalty. He plays at it, but that's fair game. Does he keep his feet in? Yep, that's a try. He does well.
He's had a well of a game.
Yeah, Talakai plays the lead run. Oh, no.
Oh.
Under review, obstruction on Sifa Talakai.
Yeah, but Talakai instigates the tackle. He instigates it.
Looking at the lead run here of Luke Garner.
Look,
He runs at the outside shoulder of Sifa Talakai, takes him out of the play, denies him any opportunity to defend, which is an obstruction. We have a decision.
That is so wrong.
If we see the front on, show the behind angle from behind,
Thank you.
and you can see Talakai.
We've been on the
Talakai
outside
instigates.
we brought up the outside obstruction.
That is so wrong.
Just watch this.
Ready? By the penalty.
Just watch Talakai. He makes the tackle. It is just, honestly.
He positioned him there to make that tackle. He did that to himself. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
A little bit of luck for the Sharkies there.
Yeah, let off for the Sharks.
The carrot still dangles. 10-2. And that's Atkinson out on the ground. Oh, Hazelden slipped and got smashed and lost the ball.
Come on. Come on. He slipped, guys. No, he slipped.
Well, I've got to say that a lot of players out here are playing in the wrong boots tonight. I don't know whether Brad Fittler can see what they've got on their feet, but a lot of people slipping over.
They're not wearing Crocs, are they?
Well, talking to the great Cameron Smith, he said every night game he would play in long sprigs.
Well, a number of players have been slipping over and finding it hard to get their footwork. So we're seeing a minimum of line breaks. You can't dig in to bust tackles.
On report.
There is mitigation. That's why it would just be a penalty.
What's he on report?
He had made contact with the
It's
head.
a penalty.
Oh, go away.
Stop it!
Is he all right?
That is ridiculous. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. All right. Sharks now had 2 let-offs. And here's a big chance for them. Wow.
There's a spot in the grand final waiting, and the Sharks are not without a chance of grabbing it against all odds. Kafusi's been to a grand final 2 years ago, and he's within 9 metres of Penrith's line. Wrapped up by Yo. Here's Nico. Rudolph right on the advantage line. Take it hard. 5 away. McInnes with a change of direction. Yo with another tackle on the count. Brayley, spiral pass, Trindle out the back. It's a chance. It's a flying put down by Katoa. They've got the try.
Well, here come the Sharks. Sione Katoa, only 10 minutes ago, was at the other end of the field. We didn't know if he'd continue, if he could get up. Now he's come up with one of these acrobatic put-downs in the corner. Harvey Norman replay. They get it right, the Sharks. Out the back. Lovely ball. Talakai and Katoa. Oh, so close.
What was that foot?
They'll review this.
He doesn't often miss. Oh!
This is the ball. I want to see the close-up of the ball. Where's the ball finish? Let's watch out for the ball. Try.
Oh, that's too good.
That is incredible. That is incredible. These wingers today. And he's one of the best at it. Just to think, 10 minutes ago, he was up the other end of the field, couldn't get up off the ground. And he comes up with a leap like this. Look at this. Look at this. That is spectacular.
That is Cronulla's first try against Penrith in 798 days. And what a way to break the drought.
It's a big kick coming up. Difference between being behind by 4 to 2. I'd love to nail this one.
Hines from way out. Across the face. He could have been penalised for tackling quite a bit more. Phil Gould said they had to be the next to score. That is precisely what Cronulla have done. Sione Katoa in spectacular fashion. 10-6 now. Let's go to Brad.
Yeah, well, they dodged a couple of bullets, the Sharks, down one end. The try in the corner to Taruva. It was ruled no try. And then on that last shot they showed us of the Katoa try then, it looked like he dropped the ball. Just have a look at this as it goes to the left hand. He just drops it right there.
Wow. Well, the second half not without controversy. Hines, oh, pressure ball, it's been put down.
Well, doesn't matter how we got here, it's 10-6 and there's 18 minutes to go. So the Sharks are right in it. The defending premiers have got a real battle on their hands if they want to get to a 5th consecutive grand final. This is what all the training's for. This is why we play, for moments like this.
Only 2 teams in the history of our game have played in 5 straight grand finals. The Dragons of 56 to 66, that's 11 by the way. And the other team was South between 67 and 71. Can Penrith join the most glittering of company? Or can Cronulla cause the boil over of the last few seasons? There's numbers out here. Alamotti taking them on, getting inside the 10.
Is that Atkinson's on?
Yeah, he's been up there for a few minutes now. Cleary, Lindsay Smith now. Backhanded ball, Luai, dangerous this. Cleary now. He's going to kick over the top. He's going to find space. He's executed it brilliantly. Who else? Who else could it be? Cleary for top off.
Ad-lib footy. But the key here is goes to their best players, their creative players. Luai has a dance around. Last play. Atkinson chases from marker. Harvey Norman replay. Here's the error. After points, you got to get to your kick. That was a pressure ball, that one. And on the back of that error, bit of field position. Atkinson chases. They play back on the inside. Lindsay Smith, great offload. Luai to Cleary. Nathan looks up. Vision. Perfect kick. And then Brian To'o. He goes over in the corner.
Well, no fear, no hesitation. He doesn't hesitate, Nathan Cleary. There's a little bit of rapid fire action over there in the corner. It's the last play. There's plenty of pressure on this play. He's got a number of things that will be going through his head, except just the calmness and the vision to look up and say, there's my play. Here's my play here. Just feather the ball into the far corner and let Brian To'o do the rest. That is unbelievably good. When you think about the pressure of the situation and what's happening there, last play, interchange of passing, it's a big play, and he comes up with that result.
He was quite cool under pressure then too, To'o. Kept the hands soft, didn't panic. Big kick coming up for Nathan.
14 finals games, 14 tries for Brian To'o, and this for Nathan Cleary for 200 points in finals footy. Only 2 players have ever done that. We've got records tumbling everywhere, well, threatening to at least. Cleary just in from touch on the right. This is almost the Thurston spot. Out to the right. Marvel, isn't he, Brian? Oh, boundless energy. And great composure, as Andrew says there, to score a crucial try for Penrith, and it cancels out the one by Katoa at the other end.
Well, I think he's been their best tonight, Toto. So much work coming out of trouble. 207 metres, 19 hit-ups. It's the same as the other winger, Taruva, 19 hit-ups. Through so much work, offload.
They're having some success with those second phase balls, and there's a lot of support. They're running in numbers here, Penrith. Edwards.
Sharks have just got to hold on here mentally.
Yo beat Wilton, but he at least held him up. And he keeps going, and he gets past that halfway line. Played to Mitch Kenny. Cleary thought about a kick, or at least gestured to. Edwards again. He's through. There's a backup. It's Nathan. Cleary, Luai, pulled down. Try-saving effort, but the danger hasn't abated yet. Cleary over it to the left-hand side. Alamotti, they go back to back. That is Premiership stuff from the Panthers.
Well, once again, it's the key players. Nathan Cleary to Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards back on the inside to Nathan Cleary to Luai. All their best players, creative players. Harvey Norman replay. Cleary to Edwards. Edwards show and go. Gets in the clear to Cleary. Cleary finds Luai. Luai doesn't panic. Takes the tackle. Nathan Cleary stands up. Gets the ball. Perfect pass to the outside. Alamonte, he strolls over. Key players playing together, standing up in the big moments.
It's a case of cometh the hour, cometh the man. Cleary with the big moment in the first half with the 40-20, and then setting up the try for Alamonte. And now two big moments. The kick across field for Brian To'o. The pass to Dylan Edwards. The pass to Alamonte. And they're going to wrap up their 5th consecutive grand final appearance in a row. Nathan Cleary, extraordinary.
And a double for Paul Alamonte in a preliminary final. Moved to Penrith for the start of this year. Took a few weeks to break into the top team. But he's had a wonderful role to play here tonight. Can Nathan bring up the double century of points in finals football here? Goodness knows how many he's going to score throughout his career. And he knocks this one over. Well, all the big names get the raps, and deservedly so. There's a number of foot soldiers around them, and Paul Alamonte is having a night he will never forget in the context of his career. A double in a prelim. And a reminder, tickets to the grand final for both the NRL and NRLW on sale right now. You've got to be here to witness just what is a breathtaking day of action, and it is history-making next Sunday, October 6th. NRL.com/tickets. Melbourne locked in. Penrith with a tentative hold, shall we say, with 12.5 minutes to play. Edwards up to the double century of running metres tonight. A take by Kennedy in from the sideline.
Tried to shake that with Nathan, kicked across it. Showing all his skills.
Danica, some news.
Yes, unfortunate news for Cronulla. We've just been informed by the Sharks medical team that Tom Hazelton has failed his head injury assessment. So unfortunately, that means that his night is done.
All right, Danica, thank you for that. Just nowhere to go for Kale Iro. Got to find a try. And soon. Hines with a kick. Katoa, he's going to take this. He was onside. He's tiptoeing down the sideline. He cuts back in. He's cut off. They hold him. He gets the ball away. A backhanded pass from Nikora lands with Mitch Kenny.
Look how many players were there. The whole team was there, behind the ball. Great scramble. Nice play from the Sharks.
Here's Henry. Picking up handy metres. Taken by Kafusi. And Yo just keeps going, doesn't he? Over for Martin.
He's at you every ruck. Isaiah Young.
Big high kick. Taken and smashed. Oh, his kick chasing's been top shelf, Alamotti, on top of his 2 tries. I heard Roy Simmons a couple of weeks ago, Andrew, say, and conscious of the Penrith affiliation, he thinks Isaiah Yo's the best forward he's ever seen.
Really? That's a big rap. He's just at you all the time, Isaiah Young. And if you're lazy at marker, he'll step back to the ruck. There's space on the outside, he'll skip across defenders. His pass selection. Considering he started as an outside back, the way he's learned his trade, incredible.
Trindall nearly ankle tap by Henry. Down inside the final 10 of the preliminary final. Melbourne, Penrith in pencil for the moment, unless the Sharks can find a try, probably on this set. Hines for Kennedy, for Iro. Oh! Pulled down.
Who's there? Nathan Cleary. He's hurt his shoulder. Nathan Cleary's holding the shoulder. Oh.
Picked up on the bounce, ball offloaded. Hines, last tackle. Here's a kick off the boot of Trindall. There's a contest. Who's come down with it? There's a hot ball. It's still alive. It might be a Sharkies try.
Oh, not Sharks first.
Wow.
Right, we're on the
This
sixth
could be
tackle. No
huge.
try.
This tackle on
Confirm there is
Iro.
enough
He's
gone
actually
for the
feeling at
field.
his
He can
left
go off
shoulder. That's Nathan, who's back behind the posts, and he doesn't look all that concerned. Now, here's the contest.
And Katoa gets there.
Looking at the right hand here of Senia Taruva. He contacts the ball first, and then it's knocked on second by Sione. The first knock on will be against Penrith. We have a decision.
Well, I think Nathan Cleary's coming off. This is huge. And his body language. Here's the tackle on Iro. Gets across. Not much in it. Just watch him when he comes up. He holds that shoulder. It's the shoulder which is strapped. Or both are strapped.
He's staying out there.
Well, we don't talk about his toughness, but to be playing with that busted shoulder, not only that, he refuses to play in a dinner suit.
Katoa, great tackle, one-on-one by Luai.
That was a great tackle, Luai.
They have to find a try. It's got to be now.
6 more.
The Panthers showing up in numbers still. Irons for Wilton. There's Nathan. He's out there making the tackle. No hesitation about it. 5 metres away. Only one try for the Sharks, and it was the most brilliant of acrobatic efforts by Katoa. The pass was forward. It was knocked on by Nikora. It's picked up here by Swinia Taruva.
Well, their defence has been outstanding today. Not just their control and their patience, but their defence. Sharks have scored 1 try, and Katoa had to get it down inch perfect in the corner to get it there. They've offered the Sharks virtually nothing in very testing conditions. Had a couple of big calls go against them, but they've been able to straighten the ship. Now they come away from the line again.
Look at this. Look at this.
He's phenomenal.
Where does he rate them in terms of forwards? You've seen Gus. I mean, he's elite at this era of the game. You've seen a lot of eras.
Yeah, well, if you marry up his body of work, it would compare against any player that's ever played the game. It's been extraordinary. I'm about to argue with Roy Simmons.
So allowed to catch it.
I'd imagine Royce would be quite conservative the way he gives raps out. So
Yeah, well, Panthers have had a lot of great players over the years, but Messiah Yo, he would stand tall against any player of any era.
it's the Westpac red zone. Well, it's even. Geez, that's surprising. 21 tackles in each other's red zone. Really surprised.
And I guess when this is over, we'll start to compare the performances last night from the Melbourne Storm and the Panthers. They're 2 completely different sorts of games.
Brad Schneider has waited nearly 74 minutes for a bit of the action.
I dare say they'll get Cleary off. They won't allow one more collision. Here he comes. The halfback's coming.
Taruva now dashing down the sideline and hit hard by Will Kennedy. Cleary's done for the night. He has done his job and he's piloted the Panthers through to a 5th grand final in a row.
Hasn't he done his job right, Art? Oh, what a performance.
Well, there's a bit of scuttle around all week that maybe he'd suffered an injury at training, and it was suspected that he might have a broken right hand. I know he's got that guard on the hand today. Doesn't seem to have inconvenienced him, but put a bit of a scare through the camp earlier in the week, I believe.
Sure, keep that scuttle to yourself. Yo, Schneider digging in. They've got numbers. I saved a try.
And Mulatalo gets the left hand out here. They strip them again.
The grand final Sunday night. This could be an absolute classic. The Storm are flying at the moment.
Well, they're the 2 best teams in the comp and have been for several years.
Munster's performance, like actually the whole spine, Harry Green, Jerome Hughes was just out of this world. Munster.
They've got some injury concerns themselves. There'll be no Nelson Asofa Solomona. And my mail is that both Hughes and Meaney have suffered injuries. Harry Grant suffered an injury. They'll probably play, but there are no certainties to be 100%.
So you got your ear to the ground.
It's my job.
That's everything.
There's some real concerns down there in Melbourne for several players.
Well, Liam Henry is going to taste his first grand final next Sunday evening right here at Accor. You'll see it exclusively live and free on 9. Of course, Melbourne, the last team to beat the Panthers in a grand final. Can they be the team to stop this incredible run of Premiership success, or will Penrith make it 4 in a row? The storylines are rich. It's barely believable. To make 5 grand finals in a row is barely believable. To face the prospect of winning 4 trophies in succession is just... It's hard to fathom.
Well, the players they've lost to other clubs are the best players in the competition.
Particularly in the salary cap era. I mean, we didn't think we'd see 2 competitions in a row in the salary cap era.
Away with a dink. Liam Martin just to ice it.
This is off his right foot. He's a left foot dominant player. He's normally on the left-hand side of the field. But Nathan Cleary off is the main playmaker, and he goes to the right side. And just watch this for class. He'll go to the line, Harvey Norman replay. He won't put it on the left foot. He gets it off the right foot. An inch perfect. That's class.
Yeah, it's brilliant. He's always had that skill set. He plays the role he plays because he's got a Nathan Cleary in his life, but in a parallel universe where there was no Nathan Cleary, then Jerome Luai is a halfback in his own right.
Tigers fans are smiling.
Well, the score's ballooned. 24-6. 10 points to 2 at half-time, and Cronulla dragged the margin back to 10-6, and from there it's got away. So Nathan off the field and Alamotti from right in front. Well, we're going to get just a cracking Premiership decider. Calibre of player on show. He's second to none. Origin stars littered across the game. Internationals, players rich in finals experience. And it's Melbourne v Penrith, 1 v 2. And you'll see coverage right throughout the day. We've got NRLW State Championship coverage, 1 p.m. exclusive, live and free on 9 and 9 now. You can have your Barbie and you can keep it sizzling away right into the evening.
Stay behind, guys! Stay behind!
Love it. Grand final day. The best. And this is the 11 final wins in a row coming now for Penrith, and they rewrite the record books. No team ever has won 11 straight finals games until right now. I mean, they're knocking off records from the Dragons team who won 11 premierships in a row. Edwards looks like he's bounced back from that leg injury. He was struggling a few weeks ago.
Well, I saw him come off the field before warm-up. He came off about 5 minutes before the rest of the team. Once again, how tough is he? He busted that in Origin 3, didn't he? He hurt in Origin 3.
He did a knee in Origin 3, yeah. They missed a large chunk. I reckon it was five weeks or so.
Look at his kick chase. The game's won. Kick chase, they're racing each other down there. Oh, what a grand final Sunday night.
And a word on the Sharks, they have been brave. They were in the game. But I think, like our experts say, competing with Penrith for the full 80 minutes is the most daunting prospect, and few have been able to do it, as their record reflects.
No, I think they beat a lot of teams tonight in this competition. I mean, they're in the last 3 standing. It's a meritorious season.
Okay, this is leg
Deserves a lot of credit. And on this performance tonight, they'd have beaten a lot of teams. But the Storm and the Panthers are just different. They're just better than everyone else. And the two best teams will go around next Sunday. We kind of keep looking for the next challenger. The Roosters have come up short a number of times. The Sharks have been here for a few years now, and this is the furthest they've got. But the Storm and the Panthers keep on keeping them.
The ball's been touched forward by the Panthers. Kenny dives on it, and that might be enough to see us out here at a call. The Sharks have seen enough. The Panthers progress. And NRL season 2024 is going to get the grand final it deserves. The first place Melbourne Storm against the second place Penrith Panthers in a fight for the title. And Nathan Cleary with a shot at creating history as a three-time Clive Churchill medalist next week. There's so much to talk about in the next 7 days as we commence the countdown to what is going to be just an epic conclusion. It's another dominant win by Penrith in a preliminary final. Panthers 26 over the Sharks 6.